Okay, so One Piece in 2020, it was already banging. We started off the year very strong with He Laughed, you know, Roger reaching the One Piece, the wrap-up of Oden's backstory, what happened to Oden, he boiled. There was a lot of things that One Piece covered in 2020, but fam, the last two chapters in particular though, the latest chapter, 995, one of my favorite chapters of 2020, I'm not even gonna lie. Hands down, probably, easily top 3 favorite chapters of 2020. But I was just like, yo, Nami, Usopp, Ulti, Marco versus Big Mom. This shit is freaking crazy. And don't forget the chapter before that, which we didn't get to talk about, but we're gonna talk about in this one, with Yamato, like, new Straw Hat. She needs to be new Straw Hat. So a lot to dive into with this One Piece greatness. I'm so excited to talk. Y'all ready to talk some One Piece? Who loves One Piece? I love One Piece. Drop a like for One Piece. Okay, yeah, I'm getting a little too excited now. Without further ado, people, let's talk some of that One Piece greatness. Nami, I almost lost faith in you. I almost did, but you came through in the 4th quarter, baby. Let's talk.
I say we gonna do what we do, no matter how you move, make your move. That's how it be though.
Okay, so let's pick up from where we last left off with chapter 994 with Kiku surviving. Now, to be honest with you, it's surviving, but you lost your shoulder and a freaking arm, so there's that. But it was freaking crazy the chapter before that I left off with it. And to be honest with you, it's like, this is a climactic battle. Like, in a way, yeah, it would have been crazy if Kiku would have died right there, because just like, holy shit, I mean, at the end of the day, you are fighting Kaido, the freaking, you know, one of the gods of this series, damn near, you know what I'm saying, the Yonko himself. But she survived, so we gotta see where things go. I mean, at the end of the day, it could end up somehow where Kaido just does one big blast and kills all those scabbards all at once, and maybe that's what Oda's setting up for. I don't know, but that's already like, well, Kiku's life has changed forever, no arm. And we also dived into a little bit more of Kaido's mindset and whatnot. When Kaido was talking about Whitebeard did it right, Roger did it right, the way they went out was like, you know, that's the way to go. And it just kind of shows where Kaido's mindset is at. I think there's a lot of regrets within Kaido. You gotta think, we started off, this man is a suicidal drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's jumping from Sky Pier, slamming down into the ground, trying to kill himself and whatnot. I think there's regrets there. I think he regrets what happened with Oden and how he was a snake. And don't get me wrong, he comes from the era of the Rocks pirates. He was a part of Rocks' crew. He was a dirty, dastardly pirate, but there's a lot of regrets in there, and that's probably why Kaido drinks himself to the point of being delirious and drunk as shit, because he regrets shit. He probably feels as though he should already be dead. He probably feels as though everybody from his era should be gone, including Big Mom. Who knows if maybe both of them in the back of their mind are like, well, more so Big Mom is like all around her mind of, when I get the chance, I'm going to take him out. When I get the chance, I'm going to take her out. Maybe that's part of Kaido's mind as well, that we should all be dead already. This is a new generation. What are we even doing here? And that's probably what he meant to a certain degree, or what he was feeling when he said Roger and Whitebeard did it right. And he also reverted back into his human form, which I honestly continue to say that I think that's his superior form. Like, the dragon form is if you need some like total annihilation of very giant statures, or like, you know, there's big things that you gotta fight. But in terms of fighting these people, his human form, which is still ginormous as well, like, it's probably more sufficient to fight in that form, because you can move better, you're flexible, you're not this gigantic 100 billion mile long dragon. And then there was some other stuff in the chapter, Sanji kicking that giraffe looking dude, Hyogoro going in, showcasing his badassery, which the anime, I feel as though the anime really loved his character. We've seen so much of him with Luffy and, you know, the Udon prison. Like, they stretched the shit out of that. So now every time I see Hyogoro, I just think of the Udon prison. I'm like, okay, kick some ass, fam, go ahead. And more of regarding the ice oni was done in there, and we see that Queen gives Apu the antidote, and that's what begins the rat chase, so to speak, because Apu is running, and Apu is just such a dirty bastard. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, even to the extent, instead of saying, yo, I got the antidote, we could figure some shit out or whatever, him worrying about his own neck, he's pathetic, honestly. And the way, because I forget if it was this chapter, the next one, we're gonna talk about it, I got it all written down right here, the way Apu was kind of defending himself against Zoro and Drake, I'm just looking a little like, Oda, Can you get this man out of here already? Can you let him take his L in peace? Stop giving him extra defense. I'm just saying. But then the end of the chapter, that Yamato greatness, I ain't gonna lie, I am all on board. I've been on board, but I'm more so on board now with Yamato when she faces off against Sasaki, one of the Tobbi Roppo, not giving a fuck. And she starts telling Momonosuke, like, yo, the day your father was executed, I was there, but I was young and I was powerless to do anything. I saw you from that mountain, my father having you by the neck and shit. And I'm just like, oh, you know, that more so pushed, and if you think about it, it's giving more characterization and the backstory to what pushed Yamato even more to want to be like Odin. Seeing the disgusting nature of what her father did made her be like, no, why would I want to be like my father? If anything, I want to be like the man that was a legend, that was a G, that I saw, that my father mistreated. So in a sense, Kaido is 100% for the most part responsible for Yamato and what she is and who she is at this point. And the chapter ends off with Yamato saying, you know, this is my other name, you know, I was rocking the Odin name, but my other name is Yamato, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to save you. And I'm just like, yo, that final panel and shit, she's a baddie, she's a baddie, she's a bad bitch. I'm just saying, like, Yamato for Straw Hat. I know we do this, we've been doing this for so long, going back to Punk Hazard with Monet. Some people want to see the clown, I never want to see the clown, I'll keep it real on there, but we've been doing this for a long time. Dressrosa Rebecca, so many people, Bartolomeo. I want Yamato Straw Hat. She's awesome, she's strong, she's Kaido's daughter, she fits the motif of how like Odin joined Roger. She wants to be like Odin. She would essentially be the Odin. Maybe at some point she gets off the ship again, similar to how Odin got off of Whitebeard's ship and eventually, you know, went with Roger all the way. Like, there's so many different ways we could do this, but yeah, Yamato for Straw Hat, fam. 994 was pretty dope. It wasn't the most insane chapter in the world, but it was great for Yamato, and I love that. And it made me like Yamato that much more. But then 995, oh my god, 995. Let's talk about 995, because the chapter opens up already on some godlike shit. Oda's told us. He told us, fam. Don't say he didn't see it. He told us he was trying to outdo Marineford. We start off the chapter with Big Mom versus Marco. And I'm just like, wait a minute. Their last exchange didn't make me think that this was going to happen. I thought they were just going to go their separate ways or whatever. But apparently, they go into a clash, and it looks like at one given point, Big Mom is trying to choke fuck Marco, because she's just choking the shit out of him. And it's interesting that Marco's like, I don't know what my role is going to be yet, but I do know that, bitch, you dangerous, bitch, you... And Mama remarks that Prometheus is flamed. What's going on? How is it losing to Marco? And Marco's like, yo, fam, I got them legendary zone flames. My Phoenix flames. Come on, fam. What you trying to do? Which kind of showcases just how much of a beast Marco is. And I could see, to be honest with you, because I've been seeing it for a long time, and I could definitely see even more now, people kind of shitting on Big Mom. Just because at the end of the day, like, Marco was kind of putting up a fight, and it took for Peril Sparrow to kind of jump in and threaten in order to kind of break the fight up to a certain degree. And then the Sulongs, of course, showing up. But like, it kind of makes you look at Big Mom even more like, yeah, where are you on the power scaling wise? Like, Oda's done Big Mom dirty. I'll say that. Like, aside from when like Luffy went Gear 4th and she was able to like match him with barely any, you know, struggle or anything like that. Like, it doesn't seem like Big Mom is, I don't know, like she's not feeling as legendary as she was, you know, put to be. Like, she's a Yonko and shit like that. When Marco is getting at her and it takes Peril Sparrow to come in with that bullshit, which, yo, Peril Sparrow, oh my god, I hope Wanda and Carrot whip yo ass, you traitorous little sucker. And when he was like, yo, when they showed up in their Sulong form, which, oh my god, I love the Sulong. I don't know, I really rock with the Sulong too. Like, their designs are great, but also the legend connected to the moon, but also their strength. That, you think about it, Carrot and Wanda alongside Marco, if the three of them teamed up, I could see them taking out Big Mom. Maybe, like, tell me what you think about that. If you made it to this point in the review where I'm talking about 995 right now, Wanda and Carrot, do you think that they could take out Big Mom right there? Do you think if they went with Marco's help? I think so, because Marco was already giving her a run for her money with Prometheus and shit. That'd be interesting. But yeah, Peril Sparrow was on some pussy shit where he's like, no, but Pedro blew himself up. How you blame me? You got the wrong man. And I'm just like, Carrot, Wanda, get him now. And then Big Mom, which even more so adds to what I feel, she's like, yo, I don't want to waste none of my soul energy on this shit. You guys have a good time. And she dips off on Marco, and I'm like, really? Big Mom essentially running away from a fight? Now, it wasn't that she was scared that she was running away, but she's like, I don't got time to waste here and this and that. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know if Marco is just that damn good. I don't know if it's because of like his Phoenix Flames is able, but like still, she's a giant hulking monster. One punch to Marco using some hockey on it. So I don't know. I was kind of looking at it a little bit like disappointed in Big Big bomb. Whoa, don't kill me, please, don't kill me, don't kill me. Ah! Then we cut to Zoro attacking Apu, and like I said before, what is Oda doing? Why is Apu like really defending himself to, like, yo, you got all these ice oni going at him, or no, I'm sorry, they're still normal people. They're trying to stop themselves from becoming ice oni, if I'm not mistaken. They all coming at him for the serum. You got Zoro coming after him, you got Drake, and Apu is just doing the thing. I'm like, when the fuck did Apu become this good? I understand he was part of the worst generation, but so was Zoro and Drake, and then all these motherfuckers attack. Like, come on, Oda, come on. Because at a certain point, you see it's Drake and Zoro both attacking Apu, and Apu is still defending himself. I'm kind of like, I mean, he's good, but goddamn, he's not even using, like, you know, his little teeth power to fuck with their hearing and shit. Like, he's just defending himself, and I'm like, that shouldn't happen. And I love where you're getting a little bit of the dialogue exchange between Drake and Apu, and like, I hated you all this time, and I've hated you too, motherfucker. So a lot of animosity there, and then Zoro's just like, I want to get to Kinemon, I get out the way. And I'm really wondering what Oda is planning with Queen, because he got the two, and I feel as though that's kind of a response to the fandom and like, so is Sanji gonna take out King, and Zoro's gonna take out Queen, or vice versa, when Queen is there with the wanted posters, and he's like, we gotta take out the number 2 and 3 first, and he's like, ooh, Vinsmoke, that's Judge's son, right? Interesting. And it's like, who is Oda gonna pair up with Queen, or is he gonna throw us a curveball, and it's not gonna be either, or it's gonna be both of them, just take them out real quick, and then both of them against King? That'd be interesting. And the later parts of the chapter showcase that maybe the Straw Hats, and don't get me wrong, obviously they were the weaker ones of the crew and shit like that, maybe the Straw Hats aren't ready for one-on-ones with Kaido's crew. Maybe, I don't know, maybe. Before we go to that point, just quickly, we get the dialogue of Brook joking that he's a skull and bones, that, you know, the ice oni thing ain't gonna happen to him, and then Chopper's arm is turned to ice. It's starting, he's basically becoming an ice oni. Gonna be interesting to see how that goes. Is he gonna have to create a serum on the spot right there, or did he turn into an ice oni in the chapter? I don't think he did. Maybe I'm off on that, but yeah, that's interesting. Taking out the doctor, essentially, that could come up with a serum. They're gonna probably have to get Apu ASAP and like rip his freaking neck off and grab that serum from him, get Chopper healthy first, and then do everybody else. Like, that's how it's gonna have to happen. But then, the part of the chapter, which I ain't gonna lie, I kind of feel guilty. I feel guilty because I said, yo, I want Usopp and Nami versus Page 1 and Ulti. I want to see it happen. I think they ready, and boy, they wasn't ready. They wasn't ready. Like, Usopp tried, he hit her, he had her in the plant's mouth and all this shit, and yeah. Because Ulti quickly escapes and hits Usopp with that knocked out headbutt. And I ain't gonna lie, Ulti looks really like, I don't like her. She's just like this giant hulking monster at this point, headbutting motherfuckers, and Usopp is there bloodied out like, this was a chapter for the ages. I'm not gonna lie, because again, these are legendary pirates, Kaido's crew, Tobbi Roppo at that, some of his upper echelon of his crew, and Usopp trying to do it, he gets bodied, and I'm like, yo, maybe Luffy's crew just isn't ready for this level yet. They're still premature, or is it just because those are the weaklings of the crew? Like, because then we see Nami is already down, and I ain't gonna lie, at first I was disappointed with Nami. At first I was pretty freaking disappointed. I'm like, wait a minute, what? She's there begging, she's there apologizing, she's there conceding, I lost, okay, I lost, alright, and I'm there like, oh no, I was really disappointed. I was genuinely like, oh, why, Nami? What happened to you, babe? What's going on? And when Ulti's like, your captain said that he's gonna be Pirate King, I want you right now, say Luffy will never be Pirate King. And at that point, I'm just like, Nami, don't make me hate you, Nami. Don't make me dislike you, Nami. Don't make me look at you like you all bitch. And when Nami's like, Luffy will never, and Usopp's there like, yeah, just lie. Like, shut up, Usopp. No one asked you anything. Just shut up. And she's like, never stop trying to be Pirate King. And she's like, it's true. I'm like, even on the cusp of taking an L, she wouldn't defile her captain like that. Usopp, he don't got no backbone. He don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, Nami, just lie. Go ahead, Mendito, you're gonna die. Like, no! Honestly, that was like my favorite part of the chapter. That, and of course the Marco versus Big Mom stuff, but that in particular, bloody Nami crying. She looked like back when Arlong, you know, the whole Arlong stuff where Luffy comes with the straw hat, puts it on her head. A part of me is disappointed too of, I really wanted to see Usopp and Nami like double team and get a W against Kaido's crew, because I feel as though we're at that point where we should be getting those, especially if they're working together. But seeing both of them get dusted off like that, I'm like, damn, man, damn. And then the end of the chapter, Tama shows up and grabs and is like, hey, okay, you know, we had to stop Ulti somehow from killing Nami, but Man, what a chapter, bro. I want to say my favorite, but that Roger chapter at the beginning of the year is probably my favorite still. So it's top 3. It's top 3. And curious what you guys think about 994, 995. What did you think about? How did you feel about Usopp and Nami taking the L at the hands of Page 1 and Ulti? In particular, Ulti just whipping ass. Your thoughts on that? What did you feel? Apu getting W's against, like, what's going on here, fam? How do you think Chopper's gonna get out of becoming an Ice Oni? Your thoughts on Marco versus Big Mom? Yamato for Straw Hat? Yay, nay? Oh, God, I can't wait for the next chapter. One Piece greatness! And your overall thoughts and expectations for One Piece chapter 996 and beyond. But that is all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links are in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule. Anime and manga for life, boy! Have an awesome day. Peace in, and shout out to Nami. Even when taking the L, she didn't do the disrespectful deed. I gotta commend it. Yeah.
It's nights like this, and times like this. What's that?